Hello, this is Leslie and welcome. I hope you're enjoying this series and I hope you will keep coming back for more. So just make sure that you're subscribing and being notified of all these posts so that you can get information about all of these things related to your health, your diet, your well-being, and keeping fit for longer and stronger and better forever. So just to give you a quick resume for those of you who don't know me, I'm Leslie and I have been a coach with Herbalife Nutrition for 33 years. When I first got started, I wasn't really sure whether any of the products would work for me, but I was told that, if you're going to guide people, if you're going to coach people, you need to talk from experience. And to my amazement, not only did I feel so much better, but I also lost 21 pounds, that's 1.5 stone, about 10 kilos, and it was the easiest thing I'd ever done. So I decided, well, why not carry on? And that was, aside from doing this as my coaching business. So, I can talk to you about both sides of the coin, but today I really want to focus on how to lose weight pretty much permanently without really having to sacrifice and go on a diet, as we sometimes think losing weight is all about. So diets, let's clarify, diets are classified, 99% of diets are classified in that category where you have to cut out something from your food groups and or cut back or cut down or eliminate altogether. And basically it comes down to suffering. It comes down to not really having a social life. It often comes down to not getting on with your spouse or your family, and just really kind of being a bit of a pain for a short period of time until you try, hopefully, to achieve some goals of weight loss. And then you go back to what it is that you were doing before that ultimately put weight on for you. So let's just have a look at how those 99% of diets are so different to what we do at Herbalife Nutrition. So what I discovered was when I first started the Herbalife Nutrition products, I was on the weight loss program. And basically that came down to taking 2 Herbalife shakes a day and eating 1 regular meal of whatever I wanted to eat. But I was finding that I was just cutting back because by using the Herbalife Nutrition products, I wasn't as hungry when it came to mealtime. Also, I wasn't as run down and as scarce for, like, what can I eat? Where can I go? I wasn't just craving things all the time. I just had things that were going to satisfy my appetite and at the same time do the job of getting me healthy and helping me to lose that excess fat that I didn't want on my body. So this is the distinction, really, because Herbalife is not something that you just do for a little period of time until you get to a goal and then you, boom, go back to the way you were and then back to the weight you were. Let's face it, the reason why most people get on diets is because they get to a point in their life and they think, this won't do, I've got to change this. However, the misconception is they change it with something that's really perhaps not the healthiest thing for them to do. It's a bit of a short-term fix, and it achieves some of the goals that they want to achieve, like maybe getting into that dress for the party or whatever it is. But in the long term, you just have to keep on doing it over and over again because you go back to the way you were, you live the life that you were living, which was the life that caused you to get to that point where you wanted to lose weight, and here we go on the merry-go-round again. So when I got onto Herbalife, I didn't have any plans for long-term maintenance, I must say. I just thought, let's see if it works. And it did. As I said, I lost 21 pounds, 10 kilos, 1.5 stone. And I lost 4 inches from my waist and 3 inches from my tummy area. Those were the 2 areas that were my problem areas always. Whenever I wanted to lose weight, that was what prompted me to go and lose the weight. But I realized afterwards, now that I look back and I can figure it out, what it was that my body was storing fat, and whenever I went on any kind of a program where I was cut, or let's call it a diet, any old diet that I was going on, or I was cutting back on things, what was happening was my body was hanging on to the fat in order to keep me alive. You know, a fat store is something that just keeps a person alive. So when it looks as though there's a famine going on because you've cut out this huge chunk of your food groups, then your body thinks, oh, hey, hang on, I better get hold of something that's going to protect me from dying. So the body hangs on to your fat and lays it down in the places that your body specifically likes to lay down fat. So for some people, they have the fat on their hips and thighs. Some people have it around their tummy and middle, like I do. And some people have it on their arms even. Some people don't even show it on their faces, and it's going on all over everywhere else. So it's weird. Your body does different places to store the fat. And I found that every diet that I went on, my body was storing the fat more and more on my tummy and waistline area and losing lean muscle tissue from my arms and my legs. So when I got on the scales, the pounds or the stones said less, but it wasn't showing on my body particularly well, because actually the muscle tissue was decreasing, and because it was starving, and the fat was remaining on my body. So if I lost a pound or so, it would have been lean muscle tissue, but not fat. And then as soon as I stopped doing this crazy diet, then I wouldn't be gaining back that muscle tissue. In fact, my body the metabolism was so slowed down by then that every time I ate the smallest amount of food, it was putting it back on as fat and not burning it off efficiently. So throw that whole concept away. Let's look at how you can lose weight sensibly and permanently by nourishing your body. So Herbalife Nutrition is that 1% of diets that is not a diet. It's a diet in the sense of it's the human diet. You know, it's what human beings need and want to eat. Herbalife Nutrition has been designed in collaboration with the nutritional doctors that put together the foodstuffs for the NASA space program. So if you were an astronaut and you were shooting off into space and you wanted to have the exact nutrition that your body needs, which obviously you're not going to take, you know, bags of crisps or packets of chocolate biscuits. You need to have consolidated amounts of food that are going to give you optimum nutrition. And that's the sort of thinking without the formality of being an astronaut. But the idea is that Herbalife Nutrition packages in its delicious shakes and its multivitamin tablets all the nutrition that your human body needs to optimally work at its best, because it's going to get every single nutrient that it requires. So hey ho, sometimes, you know, we try and design diets that are clever for us, but you know, let's leave it to the nutritional scientists who know everything about what the human body needs. In collaboration with the principles of Herbalife Nutrition, which are, we want the purest, cleanest, greenest, healthiest, least preserved and least messed around with ingredients, so that we deliver to each consumer the highest quality product and also the most delicious product, because there's been so much work done on making sure that it's something that you're going to enjoy having every single day. So what it comes down to is, now every time you take a Herbalife Nutrition shake, you have packed in there the exact levels of proteins and carbohydrates and minerals and essential fats and vitamins that your body needs, without you having to really think that hard about the levels and proportions. So when your body gets all this goodness, it goes, whoa, here we are. We're ready to rock and roll here. Let's have more energy, let's sleep better, wake up feeling better. And then as the nutrition is really working and getting to the cellular level of every part of your body, that's when your body starts to apportion the nutrients to the right places. In other words, now you start feeding your muscles, you start feeding the important organs of your body, and then the body realizes, oh, we're not in starvation anymore. So yes, we don't have to be craving all the crazy things that we normally crave. And also we can let go of the fat stores because this body is being fed so well, it's not being starved, and therefore it's not in starvation, dying mode. Let's just get on with life. Your metabolism starts to work better. Your body fat starts being naturally burned away, even, I have to say, without exercise. I did it that way. Some people want to exercise because they've got so much more energy. But the whole result of losing weight with Herbalife Nutrition is based on 80% nutrition and 20% activity. So when you think about it, very often people think, oh, I've got to get to the gym, I've got to work out, and by the time you've done that, first of all, your body was probably fat to start with, which is why you went along to the gym. So it's hard work to run on that treadmill or to do whatever it is that you wanted, rowing or cycling or whatever it is that you decide to do to burn some calories. It is hard work to do that sort of thing when you're carrying excess fat. So let's just look at it from another point of view. If you start on a nutrition program where your body starts to metabolize the fat a little bit quicker, the natural body treadmill, the natural way of burning off some fat, then you have more energy and then activity becomes easier. So you need to just flip the equation a little bit to see that then you can exercise more productively and you're feeling so much better. And at that point, you start building muscle tissue. And because muscles have to be worked in order to build, and I'm not talking about becoming a huge muscly person if you don't want to be. What I'm talking about is, that what I was talking about where I was losing lean muscle tissue when I was starving myself on previous diets. Well, instead of losing muscle tissue, when your body is getting the right balance of good protein, which is provided in the Herbalife Nutrition products, then your muscles will start to repair and build, and then muscles require calories just to survive. So what happens is the muscles in your body will start to feed off the calories of the fat on your body by burning that fat. So your body's naturally kind of cannibalizing itself. It's getting rid of unwanted fat, your unwanted fat, but it's very much wanted when the muscles need to burn some calories to get their metabolism. So it's a win-win. Feed your body with the right proteins, your muscles start to work and feel a lot better, and they burn your fat, even while you're sleeping, by the way. So the point of what I'm saying today is you never really have to really diet when you're on Herbalife. All you need to do is stick to a good nutrition plan. And that's what we do in our groups, in our support coaching. So if you are someone who hasn't got a coach and doesn't know what to do, now's the time to get in touch with us and we can help you every step of the way. We have this wonderful support group and you will be able to ask all the questions. You'll be able to take part in all of our various forms of movement and meditation and mindfulness, just so that you see that this tribe is here to support you and this tribe is here to get you the results that you want. So that's all I'm going to share with you today. I hope that was enlightening. Please do leave some comments below if you have any questions. Please do get in touch with me. I'll put my links in there as well if you want to have some support. We're always here to help you. And hope you've enjoyed that and have a lovely day. Bye for now.